continue?
Yeah, again, cautiously. Yes, we move forward.
Oh, the quiet, silent bug climbs down the chimney, and as it's light the inside of the house, it's greeted by the image of a few people. Part of them. They are they are tied, pinned into the walls. It's not a large house, it's a cottage. So they are pinned to the walls. And they are in a very similar state to that one that was into a tree. There is vines come the walls or just sticking to the walls, and they are sticking these people. Then there's some blood, dried blood there, and those people's chests are open and they are shriveled, desiccated, no blood at all. There are some flowers blooming from those vines, and some of the vines even have ripe berries on them.
Will would the bug be able to grab, for example, one of the flowers and and some of the berries and bring them back? I don't know if that'd be within its
You
carrying
can
capacity.
communicate telepathically with the bug and ask the bug to do that. I just
Mm. Mm.
certain the bug would be able to send such a command. Pick a flower. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's say the bug can understand the idea of picking a flower. Flower or berry? One of them. It won't be able to carry them. Not because it doesn't have enough strength to carry. It just doesn't understand the idea of carrying multiple things.
Okay. Berries. Like grab berry.
Alright. Uh, the bug innocently flies to one of the vines, grabs one of the berries and pulls, and its wings flapping, until one of the berries dislodges itself, and it manages to harvest this delicious smelling berry, and it's carrying the berry. Going to fly up the chimney again.
Yeah. And come back.
The poor bug has quite some trouble because it can't properly climb, fly up the chimney carrying, fly up the chimney. It had to crawl the chimney because its wings have to flap. But the bug is actually quite smart and decides to roll up the berry. So
go back.
And it tries very hard. The berry falls down twice, and then it gets the hang of it. And after excruciating 15 minutes,
I'm proud of you, buddy.
The creature manages to roll up the berry to the top of the house. The berry falls from the chimney to the roof of the house, but the roof is made, and you think, oh no, the berry is going to splash on the roof and then it's be destroyed. But the roof is made of straw, so it falls softly on the straw. The tyrant bug goes down to it, picks the berry, and flies back to you guys. Poor guy is there and arrives at you, sending you the message, sending the mental message. Here, berry.
Oh, thank you, mate. I'll take it from him and let him rest his soul on my back. And I just want to
Just
take a look.
flops on your head.
Yeah,
It's
just
exhausting.
Roughly
I
how
want to take
big
a
is this
look.
bag?
Yeah, about the size of my head. Oh, size of someone's head, by the sound of things.
It sounds as yours because you are small.
Yeah, so about the size of my head. It's great. I
Okay.
love
But
it.
it's very light.
Okay, Alindra
Um,
now treats this thing like a little dog, and she's like scratching his belly.
Oh,
It's a bug,
It's a
so it
good
doesn't
boy.
react to the scratches. But it's,
She doesn't care.
It's one of those fluffy bugs, you know?
Oh, even better.
I want to take a look at the berry that he gave that he brought to me. Do I? Because obviously I do have an affinity for survival in nature. So do I see anything weird about the berry?
Give me your passive nature.
4.
14?
Yes. Oh no. Well, yeah. So I've got 4. So yes, it should be 14 then. I think yes.
14 wouldn't be enough. But, Elissa, you are proficient with nature. Am I correct?
I'm also, by the way.
Yes. In that case, you could assist him. And I am assuming, since you guys have time and you are together, that you compare notes.
Yes, I'm gonna take out the little flower as well and see if like the smell is similar or
Yeah,
anything
and
like
one
that.
thinks of something and comments, the other comments something else, and that you guys
Yeah.
take notes, and that lights up some memories. And
can I just for a second go like 30 feet back and check if there's not something behind us?
you are not seeing anything that's moving, doesn't appear to be anything moving behind you.
Okay.
As they take a few minutes and start checking things, the smell, it smells very, very, very sweet. There's this dark blood red color. It brings some legends. It's not a normal flower, it is not a normal pig, but you know the what it relates to. It's something called the black. It relates to something called the Blackthorn Grove. Legends say it's some kind of haunted, cursed grove, sentient grove that was born from a single seed. Some legends say a sentient grove that born from a single tree, the blackthorn tree, and some others say blackthorn grove. It's so imagine that the two characters are comparing notes, so it's legends. Legends aren't precise, okay? But one of the things says that they are it's spread its roots and gives birth to malevolent trees that seek the blood and life, the blood of living creatures, humanoids, even and some kind of evil grove tree of some. The legends say these trees, they were born the blood of vampire, cursed undead that feed on other people, and they have some legends say that a vampire was slain and from its blood these plants were born. Other legends say that terrible vampire masters once created these plants for their gardens, vampiric plants from their gardens. The legends vary, but basically they are born They were born originally from this cursed blood, and they became moving and semi-sentient. So they reach for blood, for sustenance, and to spread. Very creepy stuff.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah, there's some definite dark hoodoo or voodoo going on here.
In fact, yes. With assistance, so with a 19, you know enough that some kind of the practitioners of dark magic, necromancy, transmutation, dark necromancy, dark transmutation magic, seek those creatures and these plants for their abilities. It doesn't matter if they were born from vampires or not, but people use them. Some people use them. Of course, they are incredibly dangerous because they spread. They are semi-sentient. But where there are some of them, there is the possibility that somebody is cultivating them. And that might relate to vampire gardeners cultivating their garden as a weapon, as a kind of sort, or practitioners of dark magic, or perhaps even dark fey creatures, because some legends say they were born from the blood not of a vampire but of a terrible fey knight who was cursed by its king for betraying their people, etc. But the important themes are related to blood. It seeks the blood of living creatures to feed on them and then grow strong and reproduce.
I have a sneaking suspicion the second any one of us sets a single foot inside of that town, we're going to be seeing some living plants ready to eat human blood.
Like, do we turn around and go back the other way?
But there is so much food here for the village people.
Not to mention where the bodies. Obviously, they're all going somewhere. So, I want to check. Right.
You have seen there were 4 of them inside the house.
Okay, yeah.
Without their hearts, with their blood sucked dry, and these delicious berries hanging around.
Yeah, there was that. Right. I think we'd be better off just maybe switching courses, perhaps.
What if we are thinking about this the wrong way? What if the plants don't come to life outside? What if these victims eat these flowers and berries because they smell delicious, and when they eat them, they grow from the inside and suck out the blood from in there and then leave?
I mean,
Then become one of these living
The
things.
2 of you don't know anything that would shoot down this theory. They are legends after all. They might as well grow inside people instead of coming from outside, or perhaps both.
Ooh.
either way, that sounds like some bullshit we shouldn't deal with right now.
I'm gonna look across at Alyssa, given the non-liking relationship we have, and be like, I mean, if you're hungry, we can find out.
So, what do you guys
Perhaps
do?
we could try it on the bug.
No, shame.
Why would you want to? Why you killed bird earlier? Now you want to kill bug? Why?
It was just a theory.
Okay,
Wait.
right.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
We can solve this very, 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 very quickly. I don't know, but it might work.
All right.
Da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
But I do not know if an invisible, mindless, shapeless force can eat a berry.
No, God. It's not a person. It can destroy the berry, and can even chew on the berry if you want. And even make motion of swallowing and then you fall to the ground. It's not exactly a living creature eating.
Damn it.
All right.
Good idea though.
No, it was a great idea.
Alright.
What do you guys think?
Have quite
Okay.
some information. And
Mhm.
you know this infestation comes from somewhere. You
Yeah.
know that usually where they come from, somebody's cultivating them. Vampires, dark wizards of sort, evil people that would such a thing. And you also know that they spread intelligently. They spread around from this dark root grove, dark root tree sorts. You know that they actively hunt for nourishment, and they suck out the blood of living creatures. Most likely
and-
that the people from here suffered this fate.
I just wanted to check in. So the tree that was in the middle, that isn't the same tree as the big dark thorn tree, right? Or is
You
it
have
that
no
tree?
idea what is a dark thorn tree. You just know
I
the
see.
legends.
Yeah, I
it's more of a
suppose.
name because sometimes the names say dark thorn grove and not exactly tree. So
Suppose.
the legends are varied. But yeah, there is this large tree with some blood around it and some very scary looking ring catchers and other stuff on its branches, or perhaps the native people of the village simply liked to hang those from the tree because the tree looks like the tree has an important place on the surface.
See, okay. Right. So I'm still on the side of let's not fuck with that. I'm with Lissa on that one.
But
I'm
we
like-
must know what is going on. What
like-
if we...
Now, there is also the monastery uphill.
Yep. Exactly. Anyway, yeah.
But what are they going to do? What if we cut the berry? What if we, try to see if it does something to the other ones? What if we send the bug back there where they all are, and we cut this one and we see what happens? Maybe they're semi-sentient, so maybe they respond.
Nay, no, never mind.
I'm like all for fucking with us tomorrow morning. In
Yeah,
the
that's the thing,
daylight.
Yeah, doing this in the night is what's making me like, nah. You can go check it out and fuck with it in the daylight, but I suppose if we're going to the monastery, it's still going to be night there anyway.
But why do we want to mess with it? We want to know what's happening. This is not for suicidal thoughts. This is for knowledge.
And in fact,
Perhaps we could just
you came here to find what happened to the priests of the
Yeah.
monastery that you are sent here. In fact, to help.
That's what.
let's go to the monastery first and then come back here later to tomorrow.
Yeah, in the sunshine.
Right. Then let's do that.
It's not a holiday, Alyssa. It's not like we're going to bathe in the sunlight. It's we're going to check out what happened
I
here.
get that. I
There's
just
dead
like
bodies.
don't want
There's
to fuck with
bodies everywhere.
vampire shit in the middle of the night.
Exactly. Let's not be messing with vampire
And
plots. in the
Elisa-
dark.
What you are
Elisa,
saying is if you...
E and Zeke, you can make of that anything that you want, okay? But let me point out to something that your characters know. Okay? Make of it whatever you want. Plants usually like sunlight.
are evil.
Just pointing out. Just pointing out. Make of it whatever you want. Might apply here, might not apply here, might make no difference at all. But plants usually like sunlight.
I'm gonna say
think-
we've made a plan. I'm gonna. I
that's
think we should
something-
stick with it.
And that's something that just goes through Alyssa's and Zeke's thoughts, just on the corner of your mind. Like, oh, what's that? It's just that they look at each other and Let's ignore this idea for now.
Yeah, Alyssa for sure doesn't say anything.
That's good.
Yeah.
That would scare your colleagues. So, it's upwards you go?
Yeah.
Right. And
I'm gonna begrudgingly under my voice black.
Can I try to sing a travel song to lift the moods?
you can, of course. I am not entirely sure that you guys want to sing something in such a silence.
Yeah, but that's why I want to lift the mood. The silence is making Spookner very eerie, and she just wants some sound.
Buckner starts to sing. You guys do anything regarding that?
Sorry. Oh, I muted for a second. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna look over my shoulder and just be like, if you must, keep it down. We really don't want to be eaten by the spirits of the forest, but yes, then if he hums something, I recognize I'll hum along with them. Her, sorry,
Sure.
quietly, like low. It's-
This is ridiculous. This is stop. The DM doesn't deserve it. Please stop. I deserve better. I honestly deserve better. Very well.
Dum.
You approach. You climb up the hill, and you end up on this more, not exactly heavily forested area, but it's not so open as the village. And as you climb up, eventually you can see the building, the construction. It isn't huge. It's not a castle nor anything. It's like it's like a large church, large chapel with some annexed wings, perhaps for people to study and monks to pray or anything. So it's not huge building. It's like, say, 60 feet on the side, a little more than that. Not exactly huge, like 60 feet on the side, 80 by 60, not a huge place. And it's completely silent, completely dark. No light comes from it, no sound. The windows are wooden, they are closed. From the distance, it's completely abandoned. What do you do?
Is there also like a crappy tree somewhere?
Can we
There
just-
are trees, of course. You are in the middle of the forest. But how can I say? Make your question about trees a bit more detailed because it's important.
like the main crappy tree at the weird village we just came from. Is there like another one like that somewhere?
There is a very, very, how can I say, suspicious looking tree right by the monastery. There are quite a few suspicious looking trees. They are around 10-20 feet away from the tree. Suspicious looking, just standing there. You know, leaves blowing in the wind. They seem very, very suspicious. There is also from this side you can't properly see, but you notice that from one side of the building there appears to be an annex, some kind of garden of sorts, and you can see that you can see that there is a large tree on this garden. I mean, you are in the middle of the forest, so you are surrounded by trees, but the trees aren't close to the walls of the building, of course. But there appears to be one that is closer, that might be some part of a garden, so it's just standing there, very suspicious. What do you guys do?
That tree right there looks a little bit out of place. I think I want to go take a look at it.
Should we not just go and knock?
It is the middle of the night. They could be sleeping.
I want to be sleeping.
There's not like a light burning in a window. There's no sentries. No one keeping watch. Nothing like that.
No light at all. Not even a candle. I mean, it's a monastery. No candle. But you can see on the distance, on the other side, because it's on the other side of the building. You can go around if you want, of course. You guys have to tell me you're going around. See more, but on the other side appears to be a very suspicious looking garden.
I want to move towards that garden and check out that tree.
Yeah.
I say we first knock before we go walk into some stranger people's garden, and if they don't open, then we can perhaps see the garden.
Actually, you're right. Manners first. So I just like march up to the door quite confidently. It's like, and just give it a nice tick tick tick. Hello? Hello?
It is something interesting. As you approach, and you give, I expect you guys give a wide berth to another tree that is close by the entrance.
Fucking trees, mate.
Yeah, you're
Scared
never
of
trusting nature again.
No.
He says to the 2 nature classes.
And there is this ornate door. It's as you would expect from a church. It's a double door, but it's not extremely huge, like 2 meters wide at most. And it's beautiful, ornate one. The doorknob has this intricate pattern of leaves, suspicious looking leaves, and a sun. You knock?
I'll give it a good knock.
Bam, bam, bam. Complete, absolute silence.
If I take out my flower, does the foliage on the flower match the pattern on the door?
Not at all.
Does it match
Knock
the
again.
tree from the shitty village we just came from?
You didn't study it close enough to be 100% certain.
So they just sus in general.
You know, you didn't go close enough to the what is the name you gave? The crappy tree. You didn't go close enough to the crappy tree to see the pattern of the leaves. Might be, might not be. Not sure, you're not certain. You know you can't tell.
Alright, looks like no one's answering. Perhaps now we could go look at the tree? Or you want to give it one last knock just in case?
Fine.
Alright.
Let's
Are
go
you guys
check out.
going? Are you guys going around them to
The little garden.
take a look at the very suspect garden? Okay.
Yep.
It's very suspect. As you go around, you notice the building is tall, but the building doesn't appear to have 2 floors. It's just tall because it's some kind of church. And as you approach the other side, you realize there is this very small garden with flowers. There is a white fence that is surrounding it. The garden isn't huge; it's like 60 feet wide, and there is this small, not tiny. There's a small white fence, beautiful, very quaint, very calm looking, surrounding this small garden. In the center of this small garden, there is a very suspicious looking tree. Its trunk is suspiciously brown, its leaves suspiciously green. It's just standing there. And in front of the tree, there is a raised platform with a basin, perhaps a washing basin with water or something, some kind of altar perhaps. Right in front of it, there are a few benches, wooden benches out there as well, and quite a lot of flowers, different colored flowers, color flowers on the sides of the garden. But from this distance, without stepping over the fence, you can see that those flowers, very colored flowers, they are dry. They are dying. They are not completely dried up, but they aren't lush.
Good.
If I step over the fence and I go towards the flowers, can I determine how long they would have had to be untended to be in their current state?
You step over the fence.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. You fell into my trap card!
Do you touch the sword?
You fool!
You activate my trap card!
You
Those
now
sounds
take
happen.
18 d20 damage.
As you step over the fence and go amid of the bit of dried up flowers, and you would take a look at this detail, you soon realize that the flowers, they are being choked out by weed. There's some weed-like plants that are choking them out. It's not just a matter of being untended. There's another more aggressive plant choking them out, and that's very common on nature. Actually, there are some plants that we eat that do this.
I mean, weeds would only be allowed if someone was not tending the beds.
Or they came with the tree and the infection. Whatever the great infection
Is it a
I
weed
guess.
that I would know, could I determine how quickly this weed grows and how long it would need to be in this bed to like start choking out these flowers?
You're not entirely sure what kind of weed that, but it appears to come. By following it, you can see that it appears to come from inside the building. Because now that you look at it properly, there is, I mean, the garden is connected to the building, of course, like I said, and there is a back door on the building that leads to the garden. That door is open a bit, it's a bit off its hinges, but it's open, and you see quite a few vines come from inside and extending their reach to the sun and to the other flowers. It's very common for weeds and vines of stuff to crawl until they can find sun, and they are choking out them. It's common for weed try to find the sun. It's uncommon for weed to come from inside the building, and it's a lot of them.
Zeke, where's your buggy?
Alright, I'm gonna just quickly grab a little bit of the weeds and put it into my herb satchel, if that's okay as well. I just want to gather just a little bit of these weeds because they might be worth smoking later.
Those weeds, as you cut them, their sap is very dark brownish red.
Right. That's unsanitary. Alright.
But they smell wonderful.
Ooh.
So sweet, so fragrant.
Can I try licking the sap to see if it tastes sweet?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'm gonna try licking the sap.
The sap isn't honeyed. Like, it's not like honeysuckle, but it's quite sweet for sap. Most sap is usually very bitter. This is quite sweet for sap. For sap, it's very sweet. It's not to say that it's honey or that it's sweet.
Yeah.
But there is also coppery.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, that irony taste.
Tastes like irony, yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna tap the charger bug on my head.
And it makes a face that is the bug expression of what?
Sleeping.
Right, buddy. You know what the plan is here. Need you to go through there and let me know what you find. And I want to get him to go through the doors first to scout out.
So a very innocent looking bug will just go inside the place. They're very quiet, just resting, giving off light. What?
Sitting, watching the game, having a burger.
Yeah. And the bug flies in, and you guys see some of the bug's light coming out from the wooden windows. Inside, Zeke, as you follow the trail of vines, inside you see the insides of a church, benches and everything, raised platform with an altar. The benches are messed around. Some of them are broken, Some of them are put to the side. There was a fight in there. There was a fight, and after the fight, people took the remaining benches off and put them to the side. You can clearly see that through the bug's eyes. It's a bug's eye view. There's also quite some blood, remainings of violence, indeed. And there's also, it's not lots of light, not even enough light to count as gym lining, to be completely honest. It's just a little bit, but you see, on the bug's eye, you see a lot of vines, but a lot of vines on the walls, and with what appear to be bodies encased in those cocoons. And more importantly, the center of it all should be the altar. This altar, on this altar, there is this altar. There is there was this image. There was this stone bust or something that had hands that was holding something. Holding some kind of plate. On this plate, there is a candle. Those rest for candles, but for a single candle.
A candlestick.
Yeah, but the candlestick is for multiple ones, isn't it?
Oh, you get single one. That's the thing. You get different ones.
But it's another name. It's a candle sconce.
Candelabra?
Candle sconce.
Candelabra.
Is that the name? Sconce?
A sconce would be on the wall.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very similar to a candle sconce, but you know it's not. But just for one, decorated and everything, but a very important place for a single candle. And it's a large candle, religious candle. It's large and it's lit. It's lit and just a little bit of light and warmth around, but it's lit. The statue, something that was holding this candle, you can't see it because most of it is covered by vines, by wicker and plant matter in general. And similar to the other situations, there appears to be a body encased in this cocoon of vines and stuff. This cocoon is different than the others that the bug has seen. It appears to be larger, and there is some light emanating from it. Different from the others, that there was this person with the chest burst out. It's completely closed. The cocoon is closed, and on top of it appears to be a layer of wicker cage, and there's some faint red light pulsating from there, slowly pulsating. And the whole cocoon of sorts appears to be close to the candle to absorb its light or absorb its warmth, whatever it is. There is also the faint sound of heartbeat. You do.
Okay. Right. The bug's telling me there's something rather suspicious looking in there, and I think it's got a heartbeat. Right. So I'm assuming this is where it's coming from. You guys want to go check it out?
This is the same as the creature that attacked me?
Assuming so.
Then no,
Something
I
to the
don't want to go inside.
I'm first gonna
Oh,
go check out
after-
the altar outside.
Ah, I see. Yes, by the tree. And also, I
Yeah.
wanted to check the tree out. This is also true. All right, I'm gonna call the bug back, and then that'll be my action for this one. I'll tell the bug he can start making his way back.
Alright, the bug returns to you.
Alright.
Nothing inside attacked the bug nor anything.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go over to the altar that's outside beneath the tree and see what's happening there.
Oh, this altar wasn't really an altar. It's a place for birds. There's some bird seeding there. There's a place for water and this kind of this small park for birds of sorts.
Like a bird bath.
Some bird seeds and water and a place to attract some pieces of rotten fruit. People left there to attract birds.
How old does the food seem?
By the state of rot, a few weeks left on the relatively humid place. Does a work on fruit, so it's very stained in there. But you can say it's a few weeks, almost a month, perhaps.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach up and grab one of the leaves off the tree. And then I'll head back to my people.
The
That's what
tree,
people need.
the tree appears to be an orange tree.
And are there any oranges hanging from it?
No, it's not season.
Not season. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take one of the leaves.
Very fragrant, but different fragrant. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to say when something is different fragrant because very fragrant is the norm now.
Yeah, describe your level of weird.
Okay, guys, you have quite a lot of information.
Yeah. Right. I'm thinking it's time to go figure out where all these vines are coming from because I'm fairly certain this is something to do with what's been going on across the board. So I think we go in there and take on whatever is waiting for us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, sure. The village is out of bounds because there's a lot of food there, but the monastery is okay.
Well, like, do you want to travel back to the village? Because this
Right.
is just like becoming a lot of up and down.
Exactly. Right.
The plan
Some
was-
action.
Must wait till dawn.
Very well. So you guys are going to enter through this back passage, back door.
Exactly fucking so.
Sure.
Okay. I would like to just ask, because Druidcraft allows me to do all the to turn lights and candles on without having to be near them. So could I use Druidcraft to just try and light up any candles or any torches that are in the room?
No, you
And the
need to
one-
know what you are targeting.
The one at the altar.
No, that one's already on though.
You need to just see what you want. If you see a torch, you can light it. Link the spell for us, and it's going to explode.
Yeah. Instantly light snuff out or any candles or small campfires. So
You snuff out the candle in the middle there.
So you need to know. You can't
Yeah.
use it to
Okay.
light anything that is there. You need to.
I see. So okay. So I don't see any other light sources though. Any candles or any lobbers or anything like that on the walls. Nothing like that.
You didn't look for that.
Can I take a look?
Are you
we
sending
get in.
the bug again?
Oh no, when we get inside. Like when we get inside, I want to look for that immediately and try and light anything, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not like you guys will have much option because it's
Yeah.
fucking dark.
Yeah.
There's
So I'm hoping.
So do you have but if you wanna, I don't know, enter very quietly without the bug in the dark, trying to see something. I mean, the plan is yours, guys. It's not many situations that you as players have complete freedom to decide if you are going to do this one way or another. So I'd enjoy the chance.
What do you guys think? 'Cause we all know where I stand. I'm just gonna put the beetle on my head and just charge in the door and try and turn on some lights. That's all I'm thinking about.
I'd say put the beetle so that when we bust in there, we already have light. But for the rest, let's go. I will say that Spookner will, with a kind smile, stand at the back of the group.
All right, well then let's carefully move through the door. But yes, we're gonna bring the light with us.
Bring the light
And then,
or send
yeah.
the light first.
Bring the
Light,
light with us.
Okay.
Like 10 feet ahead of us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
I'd say 10 feet ahead of us.
Okay, yeah.
Let's then say that the gold spear, the gold coin, gold spear is the door. Position yourselves the way that you want to enter. Any distance that you want or anything.
It is up to 5 feet, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stand here.
Oh gosh. Why is this thing not moving?
That way.
In a nice little train, and then.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm pushing it. You get my gold coin, my gold spear back.
Let me send in the giant waves of enemies.
Oh yeah. That is
Wait,
just-
is it
Wild shape ready.
that
Is it giant waves of enemies or a wave of giant enemies?
Both.
Bit of both, yeah.
Both, of course. A good DM, that's the proper answer that a good DM answers. A bit of both. Actually, a bit of this, a bit of that.
A better, na, da, da, da. Shotgun blast in your face. A little bit. Fireball cast on you.
Okay, let me check some things here. Your passive perceptions are not suffering because there is bit of light, not a lot, a bit of light. I have sent the bug. Crutch bug, man, crutch bug.
I love this bug. He's my new bestie.
No, you are a very unique druid, aren't you? Not many druids around there go with bugs around, but I like that my game is very unique.
You say that like you guys are idiots.
But it works, it's fine.
No. There are not many D&D games out there that you have the option to use your resources to avoid stuff, to get the drop on stuff. You usually just fight.
Pretty much.
Okay, this is different. Go. Perceptions. Okay. Very good. As the bug enters and is and zap a wall, just being a bug, it doesn't attract attention. But as soon as Zeke enters, as soon as Zeke enters and moves a little, he doesn't hear it, but he can see it. Zeke and Alyssa can see it moving some of the vines around them, the branches, the vines, the wicker around them move, suddenly burst into life and start converging on their direction, forming shapes of semi-humanoid shapes with heads and arms that start running in their direction. Not only that, but as soon as those creatures start moving in their direction, the larger amount of vine, that cocoon that I said, that has some red light coming from inside, it closes a little, almost as if it was flesh. The vines enclose it a little and move, and they shiver. It's almost like an organ, to be completely honest. Shiver a little, and you can clearly hear a very pained groan coming from a very sad, pained groan coming from inside that cocoon. Something that goes like, "Oh," and is slowly dying out as the creatures start bringing hell on you guys. Show you first some music. Hey,
Indiana Jones soundtrack, let's go.
no,
No.
It's Jaws.
Why would
It's
you
the
do
Jaws
that?
music.
Yes.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
Plants and trees and plants and trees and plants and trees and plants and trees. Precious.
hey, come on.
Okay. Don't get me wrong, Diego. This is very much of a nervous singing and joking.
I understand. I have this player who nervously laughs. The more nervous he gets, the more he laughs. It was very unsettling at first because I was DMing this horror game, so this player laughing was very unsettling. But once the other players realized that his laugh was nervous laughing, and he was very nervous because he was sweating and he wasn't feeling okay, that became much easier because I didn't have to work to make the other players nervous. I just need to make that player nervous because his nervous laugher, he was having such a bad time with that laugher. Was such a bad moment for him that the other players got nervous because of that. They could feel his anguish through that. So I just needed to make him nervous and he would make all the other players nervous. So that was
Thanks.
But there you are. I want you guys
Ooh.
to click on your tokens first and then your initiative.
On him, and then go to the sheet. I'm clicked on yes. Let's see if this works this time. Yes.
Hey, it's my one good roll for the night.
Yeah, there we go.
It's all downhill from here.
Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah.
I do.
That 5 is what dreams are made of.
Oh yeah. This is definitely all the dreams coming true in once.
I rolled twice. Oh well. There goes my 22, I guess.
Just correct on your on the initiative.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
but,
that's a-
but go
oh.
with the first one.
Yeah, cool. I didn't know that was an option.
Accidentally, makes mine 24. Oops.
Oh, they're getting some good initiatives there.
Why are you rolling so many?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of you.
17 creatures later.
Okay, everybody rolled.
Alright, okay.
And you were complaining
Yeah.
about their initiatives?
Wait,
Mine was
I'm
like-
not last.
You guys have a problem. Right. Let me roll something here. As this one here is inside that cocoon hardens, I will put a symbol represented. And the symbol will be... I don't know. Idea. Yeah, the lock.
Kuna, use Harden.
Super effective.
Yeah, something of the sort. And let me roll.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Hmm?
right. Okay. MJ, roll a d8 for me.
Boy.
How do you roll in this thing again? What's the macro?
You can click on the left. There is
Yeah.
a dice in there, and then you can just click, choose a d8.
There is.
It should be the second to
toolbar.
last one.
Yeah.
You can also type /roll space and then
You can
D8.
click.
That's
Yeah,
what
or
I
you-
thought.
yeah.
Oh, so that's roll. Yeah, it's okay.
That's the hard way. Ooh,
No,
nice.
no, you gotta roll 1d8. I think.
This is
Hey.
rolling 1d8, right? Or is
Yeah.
this just rolling an 8?
Otherwise, to make it easier, on the left where all those symbols are, there's one that looks like below the circle with the ruler in it. There's like a polyhedral dice. Then just scroll down to the word that says D8 and click it.
I mean, I did roll a d8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an 8. Okay.
It literally rolled a perfect 8.
Oh, I
Just
thought
like-
if you do that, it just auto rolls an 8. Like you can do this.
Oh.
Oh.
You know.
Ah.
Yeah,
Or be like-
but she said D, so it
Yeah.
rolled. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, that's a different symbol with yours.
Okay, I got this. And I need somebody else, to roll 4d10.
Or?
4
I got it.
D10s.
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah.
I've got the lucky roll, so it's not initiative. I got this.
You got this, bro.
I got this.
Don't you screw this up. Don't screw up that.
Damn.
Oh, you did not screw that up.
Oh, nice.
Unless this is damage.
Yeah, unless this is bad. Right.
You rolled for number of enemies.
Ah, then you're welcome.
This guy's 4d10.
You know the part of this that hurts me the most inside is looking at our health bars and knowing that their health bars are somewhere in the range of like maybe like 10, 12 hit points ish. Maybe the boss has like 20 kind of thing. And my campaign, the guys are about to fight an enemy that has 1,300 hit points.
What?
Yeah, the system doesn't handle that very well, to be completely honest.
When it starts getting big.
It's easier to shrink down and go for something called E6, but we'll talk about that on another date, because now, the moment that you guys have to deal with some, let's go for that right now. And with another check. We will start with the Master of Initiative, Zeke, that can react to the creatures. None of you guys is surprised in due to MVP Torchbug. What do you do, Zeke?
Go charge it back. All right. Reactionary to the dangerous situation. I'm just straight up going to pull. Well, why did it roll initiative for that? That's so random. I'm going to Rocktopus. So immediately grab a pipe and try and do a shapeshift.
Very
A
well.
shapeshift plus short rest?
I get 2. I'm using my last one, but yeah, we got a couple enemies and we're gonna need a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. There it is. Yes. Me and these tokens, I swear.
Real Zeke. Hey.
Yeah.
What does
Right.
fake Zeke do?
This is your
I know
bonus
that's an action.
as the
Oh yes.
it's your bonus action as the tentacles burst forth from Zeke's back and then almost turns him inside out as it transforms into another creature and it goes for its typical sound.
Its signature move.
Yes, I hate it.
Yeah. And then for the action, I'll go for. I'll try and squish the closest person with the tentacle.
This person is
Or
Alyssa.
Thing, whatever these things are called.
We shall call them Ents.
Yeah,
Evil Greek.
bad things. The naughty trees. I have one of these already, don't I? Yes, I do.
Which
So,
one are you going to attack?
tentacle smash on that one. I did mark it now.
Alright.
There we go.
Because your tentacles can reach very, very far. So.
Yeah.
This one. Okay, at 21, the. Yes. Yep, 21 does hit. And it's.
11.
Okay, it's a lot of damage. Ugh.
That's a lot of damage.
We both went for it.
The creature is sent against a wall and becomes just a lot of splinters. Splinters
Or-
everywhere. Anything else, Zeke?
No, that's my turn.
Alright. This one here. It charges in without much regard for tactics at all. It just charges in, trying to climb on the Rocktopus, clawing at it with its sharp wood claws. That does 3 damage. I know it hits.
Oh. Yes. 3 damage.
Alyssa, it's you.
Okay. Oh. I am with my bonus action going to. Oh wait, actually, let's just have a look at what's going on there. Oh wait, it's a cantrip. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh
Right.
and then try and whack this guy closest to me.
Oh. Go for it. Yeah. Oof! You guys.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to suck so. And this will suck. Well, I hope it doesn't. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh my god. Ugh. Ah! The enchanted staff hits squarely on the frail body made of wicker, and pieces of wicker fly everywhere. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna continue to hide behind my Roctopus.
Very well. This pulsates once more, and that anguished brawn stops, and some blood manages to escape and squirt from gaps between the vines. That light inside, you can see it anymore because it's trying to close everything. But from the gaps, some blood squirts and drops on the ground, and it continues pulsating as almost like an organ of sorts. This one is completely destroyed, and Aurelian, it's you.
Me and my very unskillful bodiness and inability to do damage are going to look at all of this going on and be like, well, as useful as I am not, what I can do is this. And I am going to take a step back and where is this? I am going to Bardic Inspiration the Roctopus.
Very well. Octopus is inspired.
Your valiant song strives my Roctopus to be more octopusy. Yes. Yes.
I feel like you really should have ended that statement.
Phrasing.
Yeah. So what else? You use your bonus action for that. You still have your action.
Me and all the damage I can't do. Is it within my line of sight to Vicious Mockery, that one?
It is?
It's within range. I'm just wondering if I can see it behind the Roctopus.
Yes, you can. Yeah, because
Alright,
the Roctopus
then.
is in a wall, so you can imagine that it's moving and swinging its tentacles wildly around. Yes.
Alright, then let's whack a Vicious Mockery at a bitch. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me. I don't need to make a spell attack for that. I have to mock it. So I'm going to look at it and I'm going to be like, if I were a tree, I would run away now.
It takes 2 damage. Oh, it takes 2 damage and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll. It's demoralized. It's not the words that matter. Right.
But the words are powerful.
Words are powerful, yes.
I fight by speaking. This is how it works, guys.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to sit down and fling my dagger around in my arms, just doing nothing. That's it.
Right.
Just gonna swing it around in my arms, like, nah, I'm done here.
This creature
I love that.
moves to the octopus, clawing at it at disadvantage, and that does hit, causing 4 piercing damage.
Doop, 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 doop.
Spuckner, it's your turn.
Yeah. Seeing as Alpha had so much time to think about my turn, but I am also a spellcaster, so that means I still haven't thought of what I was gonna do. I will fuck it and
Good
run
idea.
towards. Yeah, I will run towards here. Nope.
I will fuck it. Yeah.
I will run towards here
Mm-hmm.
and cast this. It should. Did anything show up? Nope, it did not show up. I am pressing the button. Okay, then I will press it here.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Alright. That will get Roctopus Zeke.
I thought I was just outside its range, but oh well.
Yeah. No. Yeah, from the oh yeah, doesn't get him. It gets this and this here. Alright.
Nice.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, let me
Oh.
very well. This one here, this cocoon here, has disadvantage on this dexterity saving throw. Nice.
Oh, that's an ace. Good job.
Oh, fuck it. This was very, very unexpected.
Damn.
Okay, sure, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
But there is
Good
one
boy.
thing though. Um, what is the name when you have rubble? It creates rubble. It's quite some rubble, by the way.
Oh boy.
While you're doing this, can I describe the action?
Please do.
Okay, so after carefully holding back, staying behind the group for this entire time, I carelessly run towards the ants with red vengeance glowing in my eyes as I walk past the one with the red heart and continue walking as I jump in the air, put both my arms up high above my ground, where a little yellow orb appears, and as I slam my hands onto the ground when I land, the orb goes into the ground and a tremor around me appears. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get.
Nice. And that's quite a bit of rope. This all becomes difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and the ground. I assume the squares of rock in the ground. What is the name of them?
Tiles.
The tiles. Yeah, they all fly up and destroy the pieces, fly everywhere. This other guy here also has to make Dex saving throw.